Good evening, wrestling fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we mentioned, Riot coming out from Cameron, North Carolina. Riot has been involved in several different wrestling organizations, not only across the Bluegrass State, but Virginia, West Virginia, we just mentioned, had a very successful tour of duty, and the Land of the Rising Sun, a place I know that you are well aware of, in Japan. Max Profit apparently aligning himself with Riot here. I'm a little bit confused. I know Profit has had a lot of champions that he has managed over the past couple of years, but this is a little shocking. This could prove to be a very intriguing combination, and Riot and Max Profit. An exciting opening match on the Southern Championship Wrestling as the agility of Flash taking on the ruggedness of the one they call Riot. And here we go. Senior official of Southern Championship Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, is James Peanut Markham, and he signals to the back end. The bell is rang in the back, and we're ready to go for exciting Southern Championship Wrestling. Both men kind of sizing each other up as we go into the squared circle here.
Well, you know, nobody can question the heart of Flash. You know, Earl, kid came back from a devastating injury. Not only did he come back from that injury, but he went on to win the Southeastern Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Exactly. Collar and elbow tie-up behind the back. A nice move by Flash takes him down into the ring. Riot reaching momentarily for the ropes, and Flash turns it into a wrist lock on the back of him. And Peanut James Markham already asking Rick Diamond, does Riot want to throw in the towel here?
You know, I don't think Riot's going to throw in the towel quite that easy. You know, this isn't going to be a 2 or 3 minute match. These guys are going to work each other. They both know the basics very well, and both of them are very fundamentally sound, and I think we're going to see a wrestling clinic in the ring for the next few minutes.
A hip toss over the shoulder as Riot takes him down. Now goes to the neck area. Riot applying pressure with his forearm there. That's kind of a sleeper hold, but not really a sleeper, but in the same token, it does cut the oxygen off to the head.
Yeah, you know, referee Peanut has to keep a very close eye on that, make sure that forearm doesn't slip across the esophagus and create a dangerous situation. But right now we see Riot taking back over on Flash, and it looks like he's got this match well under control. The thing I want to know is his manager over here, what's that kid's name again? What's it?
Max Profit is his name.
Oh, I got a feeling Jim Cornette's trying to get hold of Max Profit because he wants his wardrobe back.
Well, you know, I don't agree with you much, Mr. Diamond, but you may have a point there. The hot pink and lime green on black, colors that are certainly not ones I love. You can hear the fans starting to get behind Flash as Riot takes him to the second ring rope and uses the leverage, twisting the arm as if he's trying to snap it in two there.
Well, you know, I want to comment on something Prophet said earlier about someone taking Lee Luger's place. I got news for not only him, but everybody else in the world of professional wrestling. There's not another wrestler out there that could lace Lee Luger's boots.
Well, you heard it from Rick Diamond, and we all know, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know the history of Rick Diamond, been around the business quite a few years. There was actually a couple of different times manager of Lee Luger when he was a champion. Oh, here we go, Diamond. On the opposite end, Max Profit using the rope, choking Flash. Now, come on. Referee James Markham is in the other opposite side of the ring. He was distracted here.
Well, you know, what kind of manager would he be if he did not see a window of opportunity?
Oh, my goodness, did you see the forearm across the chest from Flash as he saddles up the Tennessee Walker and starts his comeback in this match here? Riot scoots out of the ring. Max Profit calling for a timeout, and I don't know if anyone's ever educated Mr. Profit or not, but there is no timeout here in professional wrestling.
No, apparently this guy hasn't been around the block too many times. Number one, he's still shopping in the kids department at Walmart. Number two, he doesn't know that there's, again, like you said, no timeout in professional wrestling.
Riot back up onto the apron, back into the ring, trying to shake off. That was a vicious blow to the chest from Flash. Here we go again. Oh, right to the abdomen, a kick by Riot. You knew something like that was going to come off. Riot going back to the arm, kind of a methodically working like the old Anderson style here, Rick Lyman.
Exactly. Good point, Earl Owens. You know, it reminds me very much of Gene and Ole Anderson, even Arn. They'd pick one part of the anatomy out and work that part until finally the opponent couldn't take it anymore, and eventually they were either going to get pinned or submit.
Here's one of the holds they learned in Japan, picking him straight up, all the pressure, not only on the arm, but the shoulder as well. And that there got Riot a big victory in Japan. Oh, my goodness. Here we go, opposite side again. Right underneath us in front of the banner. Max Profit, what's he doing? Ladies and gentlemen, a chokehold on Flash. Again, Riot distracts the referee, James Markham, and Max Profit, the little weasel, coming directly down below us in front of the desk here. Come on. Somebody's going to have to come out here.
Well, you know, for someone to talk so highly about his man Riot, he's not showing a whole lot of confidence in Riot right now. You know, Riot's supposed to be the winner of this Southern Championship tournament.
What a count.
Kick out
by
Riot.
That time by Flash, came over the top rope with a sunset flip. Had the quick count, but only got 2.5 in Riot. Talking about a guy retaliating. He does it in high fashion that time, Rick Diamond.
Well, you know, Flash is having a hard time maintaining control of this match. He's having a hard time dictating the pace of the match.
Back into the ropes and now. Forearm to the back. And there's those closed fists right to the head of Flash. Down back to the canvas he goes. As Riot picks him up, leans him up on the buckle. What's he going to try here, Rick Diamond? You never know with Riot. Oh, my goodness. The ultimate insult.
Well, you know,
a boot to the face.
You know, Riot's going to utilize that full 5 count. He's got to a 5 counter, face disqualification, and he's going to utilize it very well.
Slipped in the ring that time. A little bit of a miss on the kick, but nonetheless, it was Flash feeling some brunt of the kick. Back up onto his feet. Back again, Rick, to the armbar. It's Riot trying to work over Flash here.
Methodically working Flash down. You know, he stays on that arm. We could see a submission in this match, which Riot is not known for, but we very well could see a submission in this match.
You can hear the fans trying to get behind Riot, and it's always been said the fans are the sixth man. You can see Flash, I should say, excuse me, is starting his comeback in the ring. Moves it over to the front face for a lock. Back into the corner he goes. Referee James Markham calling for the break, and cleanly Flash backs out, and you can hear Riot telling the official to back him all out. Flash comes off of Riot, back over to the opposite side.
Well, you know, that's the difference between me and Flash, Earl Owens. You know, if I had Riot in that corner, you can bet your bottom dollar I'd have laid in a cheap shot.
Well, Flash certainly plays by the rules, and I don't agree with you a whole lot, but I have to say that in that instance, after what all the young kid had been through, Mr. Mighty Mouse, the kid with the big heart, I probably would have retaliated equally. Here we go again, moving over the body slam, the arm taped under, down to the canvas. It's Riot slumming, Flash back down, and again, we said it before, not to beat a dead horse here, but continuously working on that arm. You can hear Flash just tell the referee, James Markham, there's no way he's giving up.
You got to keep your eye on Profit.
Here we go again. Profit's got something in there. He's got a handkerchief or something he's tucking in on the bottom rope, while Riot on the opposite end has James Markham's attention. This is ridiculous.
You need a member of law enforcement in here to arrest Peanut for impersonating a professional wrestling official.
Continuously now going to the neck area, opposite side. It's Riot.
Like that little idiot.
Down to the ring goes Flash, laying on his back. The fans still trying to get the momentum to Flash to rise above it all, and you can hear Max Profit in the background calling the fans and continuously now working on the neck area. Flash all but out of it right now, Mr. Diamond. Back to the ropes he goes. You gotta have a break here. Come on, Riot.
He's utilizing that full 5 count, Earl Owens.
Irish whip off. He moves. Riot took a little something on the thigh. Maybe singing a cappella for just a little while here. He scoots back into the corner. Flash in the meantime back up to his feet, leaning up against the ropes, trying to get a breather, loosening back up the triceps of that left arm.
Flash is going to have to keep that momentum going, Orleans, if he's got any shot at all of winning this matchup.
Back to the abdomen with those closed fists is Flash, and Flash again going back. What another chop! When you hear that chop ring down and you think of one man, Ric Flair.
It's your boy Ric Flair, the greatest of all time.
And again, you can see the experience of Riot paying off here in the squared circle. As Flash started the comeback, Riot kicks him right in the abdomen with a knee. Whips him across the ring into the ropes. Here's a vicious elbow. I'll tell you, Rick, I'm not so sure that more damage was to the arm and the elbow area. Flash that time hitting the canvas on that already injured than it was the neck area.
Yeah, I can't see Flash lasting much longer in this match. That arm has absorbed way too much punishment.
Got a forearm lock here in the middle of the ring. It's going to be Riot trying to put the pressure back in the throat area. He's worked on the arm and the neck, the left arm and the neck area. Riot certainly the old style and his maneuvering in the ring as he continuously works on two different areas. And the fans starting to get back into it here. Back to a feet comes Flash. The elbows to the old red basket. Back to the ropes and again. The knee again.
Cut off again. Flash cannot get any momentum going in this match.
And you saw the gesture of Riot telling the fans he's done now. Works him back into the ring. Riot whips him back across into the corner. Nails him down. Here comes a boot to the face. A boot to the face by Flash. What a kick across the chest. Both men down in the ring.
Flash back up. Capitalize on this.
Gets the leg. Thought we was going to see some sort of figure four, but Flash is going to the top rope here.
I think he's making a mistake, Earl Owens.
Flash up top of the rope. Here we go for the splash. It's looking good. We get the leg hooked and James Markham. Oh, come on, Max Profit. He's got no business being up on the apron. And now Flash comes over, gives him a shot to the head. Down the line. Oh, my goodness. Come on, Rick Diamond.
That's called capitalism, Earl Owens.
2, 3. Oh, my goodness. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Plain as day. The briefcase to the forehead of Flash. He's out seeing stars.
Once again, walking through that door of opportunity, Earl Owens. You can't fault him for that.
The door of opportunity, the first ever match on television for Southern Championship Wrestling. And Riot is going to walk out of here with Max Profit with the victory. I got a feeling that Max Profit is going to have a headache that Excedrin can't help after the punch there by Flash as referee James Markham goes over communicating with Flash now. And ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, got a celebration off to the right here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust the color on your sets. That actually is the color of Chance Profit's jacket and tie.
Reminds me of the old Zenith floor models when the tubes started going bad, Diamond.